and the game is absolutely beautiful. Then you get to your hideout, you do a bunch of stuff, you go walk somewhere, and then you fight your first set of enemies. And even then, that's way quicker than what was happening in DS1. Maybe 2 hours in or so, probably a little bit less. You get your bike. So everything is kind of sped up a little bit now, so it didn't feel as much as a walking simulator. It's the same as DS1, where you're linking up the US in DS1, you're linking up Mexico and Australia in DS2. So you basically link up the whole of Australia with all the other craziness in the story that's happening, and yeah, it was just absolutely just epic. That's just what I can say. It's just absolutely crazy. So graphic wise, visuals, 10 out of 10, especially for a base PS5 I was running on. We go to combat. A lot more combat in this than DS1. I thought the combat serviced pretty well. Is it the craziest, most snappy combat ever? No, but it did its job. The boss battles were cool. Fighting the ghost mechs and the camps were cool. A little bit annoying. Sometimes the camps would, they respawn like rest once, which is kind of annoying. But other than that, I mean, the combat's great. You got a lot of stuff at your arsenal, a lot of crazy stuff. With the guitar you get later on, the rocket launchers, the other stuff you can get. So yeah, and a lot of ways to play the game. If you want to run, balls deep into the enemy camp, you can with a shotgun. If you want to stay back with a sniper, you can. You can do that too. Or even if you want to, do stealth and just take him out silently, you can do that too. The story was absolutely insane, even though parts, you don't get at times because of the Kojima magic. But you understand the overwhelming, like the gist of it, and the story, the voice acting involved by these actors are absolutely amazing. Some of the best voice acting, but it's a crazy, crazy thing. You're going across the whole of Australia to figure out what happened, to Lou, and then Higgs is there, all that stuff. It's absolutely berserk. Some of the visuals in this story are crazy. So story 10 out of 10. I mean, you really can't write a better story, really. What else? Music, very good music. There's sometimes when you're just riding along, and that the music comes on, Wilder or something like that. It might be in my top 10 games all time. That's DS2. That's my thoughts on DS2. It's a 10 out of 10 game.